I said to Mike didn't like my little bit before the show, but I had a dog sitter at the house.
Didn't dislike it. It was whatever.
No, you didn't play into it, Mike.
I
You
can
didn't
tell
play
already
into
it's not
it.
going to be good.
No,
so.
it's not. A psycho move, though. An absolutely psycho move.
Oh.
I said to the woman watching the dog at the house, like, eat whatever you want, right? Which basically means, like,
She
stupid.
was staying at the home the whole time?
Yeah, I don't like that, but that's my
Is that
wife.
necessary, really? I mean, the dog has to go to pee.
They'd have to
and-
come 2 or 3 times at least, like, separately, so it's easier
Yeah.
to stay at the house.
Okay, so you stay at your house. Slept in your bed?
I think they do, which is so fucking. I hate it. I know.
This is just a strange.
What can I
is
do?
wrong
What
with
can
you?
I do? I don't know.
You could say no. You can act like a man.
As opposed to what? Just having them show up and do the
Yeah,
3
a couple times a day.
You don't have a friend
Pay
that
us
could
to
do
bring
it or
them.
something?
No, all the friends were busy this week,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Yeah, and my family was gone. And all that
Okay,
stuff.
that's ridiculous.
I
It's
get to my
something-
bit. I just want to tell the bit.
No, they sleep. We'll get your bit. I can't wait.
It's not a bit. It's a thing that
they-
happened.
they
Well, you didn't
sleep-
like it, so don't make fun of the bit.
I like the idea of somebody just first like a dog person, which means they are all dog hair. They smell like dog. They're sleeping in your fucking bed. They're shitting in your toilet.
Yeah.
They're just eating your food. Why should they eat your food?
Well, you say that. You say like, "Hey, help yourself to anything." Right?
I
just
don't
something
say
you
that.
Well,
No
you say that to people like, "Help yourself."
I'd say
Take whatever-
here's $300. Buy food if you whatever. I don't know. I'm
Well,
not-
you say it.
I don't want
People
somebody-
don't do
I
it.
don't want to be. Huh?
200.
What's that?
The Mick amount.
All right, sure. Who can forget?
They only take 100.
That's right.
Like, I'm not falling for this.
Is that a snake? Is that what that was?
Yes, he was
Yeah.
snake
Snake,
sitting.
yeah.
Snake sitting.
Go ahead.
So I said, "Take whatever you want," thinking like candy or chips or fucking
But what happened,
water.
Dave?
This is a bit.
Yeah, I know.
They made fucking bacon and cooked like a little bit more than half of it. They left 2 pieces in an open pack in the fridge. What a fucking weird
You
cooking.
keep saying it's a bit. It's just a thing that happened.
What a weird thing
but-
for you to care about. Yeah, I would say it's a little.
Somebody made bacon.
You agree? You gave them
What about
carte
bacon?
blanche.
That bacon. You wanna
said,
make a
do whatever-
frozen
You said
pizza.
do whatever you want.
Yep.
Sleep in my bed. Fuck your boyfriend. Cook your food. Eat this.
I
Do
think
this.
it was
do
her
that.
and her dad,
Watch TV.
which is
yeah,
wild.
great. Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck your dad. Do whatever you want.
It was her and her dad?
Your biggest issue was that they had 2 pieces of bacon.
Bacon
in
is
it.
just a weird thing to do in that spot. It's a weird.
This sounds like it's a traveling father and daughter duo just fucking
He's retired.
scam people.
He needs something to do. He's
Yeah,
retired.
why is this a family
How old's
business?
the girl?
I don't like this.
How old's the girl?
I don't know how old she was. She probably was in college or something. Her dad.
I don't
I'm sure
understand.
The dad was
Dad
retired.
Is it?
Dad's
It's a
retired.
business.
Well, it's, you hire them off of Rover. It's called Rover.com.
Oh, it's a, oh, it's like a exactly that.
Right. You get a dog walker, dog sitter, all that stuff.
Why do you trust this person in your house?
Was she like slow?
Well, they're approved by Rover, so you can trust those.
Stop
people.
saying Rover. It's starting to annoy me. Stop. It's starting to annoy me. Why? What? Okay.
And you pay that platform
Sure.
versus paying the person.
How much? Out of curiosity, how much is that?
I think it was only like $40 a day or
That's
something.
not bad.
Yeah.
But they get room and board.
food.
Yeah, food. They're wearing Dave's clothes.
Yeah.
It's weird that you don't know these people at all, though.
No, not at all.
And they're staying in your home.
Yeah, I don't like that avenue of it, but
I could
don't
never
have
be like an
another option.
Airbnb. I could have. You could pay me $1 billion. I would never cross my mind to rent my home to somebody ever, under any circumstance. For $1 billion, you could put it in front of me. I would say no.
Yeah.
No chance. I don't want anybody. I don't want to stay anybody. I don't like staying in people's homes. I like to watch old episodes of whatever. Three's Company, sometimes naked on my couch.
Sure.
I can't do that if I'm staying with somebody.
Not even a vacation home.
I mean, you could. It would
No.
just be uncomfortable.
No, I think that's for assholes. Yeah.
So
Sorry.
we went to a wedding this weekend in
Doesn't fit me.
Colorado.
Yeah.
And they got a dog sitter too, but I asked the same question.
Who's
did
they?
Not, the people who got married.
Oh.
They did not let the person sleep in their bed. They slept in the guest room. That's weird. And how do
Was
you
it really-
like,
was it
Why-
really
why is
do-
that?
what-
I don't have a guest room.
First of all, why is anybody staying in anybody's house when they're watching? Why can't they just check in 3 or 4 times? Where do they live, these people?
So
I think they lived in Stoughton.
the fuck?
Yeah, so they'd have to drive 30 minutes or what's called 20 minutes.
So what?
Each time there.
People
and
have driven
back.
longer from Stoughton to do stuff. They're in the New Wellesley.
That's true.
You can't, like they can't. So all right. So but one dog or no?
One dog.
All right. What's the dog's name?
Harper.
Harper.
Yeah.
So Harper has to make water and defecate. Right. So in the morning.
Yep.
Okay. So you do that. Then you come back. What? Afternoon, night. I mean,
I'd say
Harper's
3
not,
times is
Harper's not up
safe.
during the night.
No.
So then what the fuck?
I'd say probably morning, like 1 o'clock. And
Do you have a
then
fucking
7
neighbor?
o'clock. I don't talk to my neighbors.
Okay, but does your wife? Does anybody? But these people you drink beer with.
The people
in
that
these
typically watch
schools.
the people that typically watch our dog were unavailable this week.
Your biggest concern with this whole thing is a piece of bacon.
That's a weird thing to pick out of somebody's like. That's weird food to cook in somebody else's
You
home.
you gave them freedom and
no.
they took it.
Take the frozen pizza. Take the Skittles.
Wait,
take the chips.
Did you?
it's an empty gesture.
Did you articulate that to them?
No, but you
That's on
shouldn't-
you.
That's not. You should not have to say don't cook.
If you say to them,
and put
if
it
you
back
say to them
in
the food
fridge.
is yours, some people are gonna go. Some people, and animal people are weird. They're gonna go too far with that stuff.
I'm
That's
kind of
too
with them.
far.
It's an empty gesture that you don't expect people to take you
Correct.
up
That's
on.
all.
They're
A
sleeping
grown
in this
woman
house.
Oh, now
robbed
Mike
her
cares about
dad.
the bit.
Huh?
Now Mike seems to care about the bit.
It's like if you say, hey, ever anything you need. No one ever means that. you
No,
know?
but they're staying in his house.
Yeah. The app doesn't provide someone that's a little closer that can just pop by.
No, it could have. You get a list of people.
What's that, Justin?
You can choose, and you can choose like you can either pay them per visit. So you could have been like, hey, 3 times a day, come in,
Correct.
let Harper out, and it would have been. I'm seeing it's around $20 a visit, $15 a visit,
That's a
Correct.
steal.
or you could have them live in your house for like
40 for more money.
Some people
Yeah,
don't
then
want to
that's your-
leave
that-
their
that
dog
is your
alone
fault.
all day. Yeah, no, I
get that. I understand that,
Yeah.
but you couldn't bring the dog with you.
No.
So this is, like, $40 a day is not a lot.
No, it's not at all.
No, Justin would have fucking done it.
No, this was preferred.
True.
It was preferred by my wife that they stay with the dog. Yes.
Why don't you have Justin do it? He would have done
I
it.
would have done it.
Yeah, Miss
go for
Patriots
next
game
time.
though on Sunday.
And I would have, yeah.
Well, he could have just stopped by. He didn't have to stay. He could
That's true.
before now.
That's true.
I'll give him a key.
I just like the idea of the dad wearing Dave's robe.
Yeah, it's just weird.
You know how much of my sperm is all over my bed that he slept in?
God.
Nice.
I don't know how much.
That is weird why it's 2 people, too.
How much comes in there?
I don't,
My younger daughter, dad saying, "Hey, I'll help you." Like she's
I'll
just
help you. Like, is
the
she
part-time
special
dad.
needs? It's
That's
just like
what I-
taking the dog
I
out.
get that though. Maybe they don't want the daughter to stay the home by herself all week and she's
Right.
younger.
Well, then
Some
don't.
creep who
that
sperms on
job.
his bed.
But it's her job.
Well,
He's
don't stay
helping
there.
her.
Is my point. Just
Yeah.
drive back. It's a half hour. It's not that big a deal. It's what, an hour and a half, 3 trips, whatever. 2 hours, 3 trips. I don't know. Who knows? Huh?
Yeah.
It is election season. We're doing our election night special, but also we are doing the debate. We are doing the Montante Polar debate that you saw on social media yesterday. I don't know how if both parties agreed.
Montante is in.
Okay.
Polar's in.
Polar suggested.
Polar's
right?
in.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're both in. So we just have to figure out where, when, and sort of how. So
Moderator.
yeah, I'm going to moderate it. I think. I think that's a big role for a big star.
I was
think
going
it's
to
time.
request that because I think
Yeah.
Josh, I don't know what his political acumen is.
I think they said
I
I saw somebody tweet. It's a good point. Josh and James should almost be sort of on the side, reactors. You know.
Oh,
winners,
that's interesting.
winners,
That I
winner
like.
loses. We'll have
Yeah.
a round table pre and post show, I think, as well with certain pundits weighing in. And I want sort of more of a debate feel conversationally, but in spirit of debate, there's always that town hall when people ask questions. So I think we will sprinkle in some Minifan live questions as well. As Greg Polar debates Mike Montante, essentially stand-ins for President Trump and Vice President Harris. We need to figure out when that's going to be because we're 3 weeks out from the actual election.
Right.
What are we thinking?
I think you got to do it at least a week before. I
Oh,
would
for
say,
sure,
because
yeah.
it actually impacts the vote. So you want to give people time. to-
True.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Change minds.
Do you think tempers will flare up or no? Montante's feisty. Polar's a big liberal. He hates Trump. Right. So I'll be curious.
Here I think might be the problem is a Polar. I can't imagine agreeing with any of Montante's points. Like
Yeah.
if anything pro-Trump, Polar's not going to agree with. When Montante's in here and you make a rational point, Montante will go, that's fair.
That's true.
That might be tough in a debate setting. It's a
That's
good quality
true.
to have, but not
yeah,
in a debate.
it might lose him in
Yeah.
the debate, which is
Yeah.
important. I think this could actually literally play a role in this presidential election. You're right, there. We a lot of swing states. So
Right.
I mean, Donald Trump himself was on busting with the boys this morning.
Yes, he was.
So we have to figure that out. I'm happy to moderate. I do think there's a role for Steve, but we need some sort of liberal counterpart to Steve.
Which would have been Greg Polar.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Dave
who else would
suggested
that be?
Clemmer oddly yesterday.
I suggested
Clemmer, which is a terrible suggestion. I don't even know if he's liberal.
Well,
I
that
think
was-
he
that was
is,
a
right?
joke.
Huh?
We come in and call him a big lib.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he would.
Oh, I
be
thought he
good.
was. I didn't even know it was
Yeah.
a joke. I thought he
No,
was.
I think he's like down the middle, isn't he?
Oh, I
don't even, who knows? We need to find some liberal balance to Steve. We need experts. I want this to be a live, ideally prime time. But what time is it in Sweden? They're way ahead? 6 hours?
Oh. He's
That's
not going
good.
to fly here?
I mean, we're happy to have him here.
Should.
I mean, Montante would do that.
I mean, that's an
would
unfair
drive.
advantage to Montante if he is present with the moderator.
No, that should be if they're it's either both here or neither. Here.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
6 hours ahead.
Right. So
So it's 4 or 5, right?
I mean, if we were doing like an 8 o'clock prime time
Oh,
here,
that's-
can't do it.
2
for him.
2 a.m.
Yeah, or it'd be 2 in the afternoon for an 8. It doesn't work.
Does he have a lot going on that he couldn't stay up late?
Probably. busy guy right
You
now.
also want to be present of mind.
You know, he's sharp.
You know, yeah.
You gotta be on the spot. So we'll see. I am eagerly anticipating how these guys answer the tough questions. I've already worked on a few, so we'll see. I think obviously our crowd is more conservative, but I'm going to put Montante as a slight favorite going in.
Oh, yeah, I would think
Don't
so.
you think?
Oh, but you mean among the fans?
No, I just think he's going to win the debate.
The
Oh, I
fans
don't
think
know. I
Polar's
don't
going to
know.
win the debate.
Yeah, I know. They think Polar's smarter, but Montante, very dangerous. It's like George W. Bush. He appeals to the common man.
Montante could
You
bring
know?
up some points that Polar simply doesn't know how to respond to. You know?
You can get
So
him
could Polar, by the way,
flustered.
if he just like says a sentence. Both are, by the way, stumbling drunks. That's the other thing. So who knows? I don't know. But it's the beauty of that, Mike. It's like Tip O'Neill and Ronald Reagan. At the end of it, they'll be able to toss back a couple together.
I like that.
Have a few
Yeah.
laughs.
We've missed that in this country.
Yeah, we're
for so
still,
long.
yeah, and this will be in several countries.
That's
We're
right.
going to bring the world together. I actually think because match is going to be a blowout, I kind of like the idea of getting us to get like a couple of thousand votes for Bill Trudeell.
We were just talking about
Yeah,
that.
Oh, were you?
yeah.
I like the idea of him finishing like a strong third in Massachusetts.
I like that.
Yeah.
We were asking how many you need
Like, just scroll.
to like, come up on like the news.
Yeah.
Like in Massachusetts, it'd be like Harris 66, Trump 24, like Trudeell 4 or something.
I imagine if he gets
4%.
could he get less than 1% and still probably 0.5% or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'll vote for him.
Oh, I definitely vote for him.
You can vote for him, Dave?
Yeah, sure.
Mike, you're in?
I'm voting third party anyway, so yeah, I'll vote
That's
for
a
him.
Rhode Island vote for you,
Hell.
though, Pat. Also a blowout, though.
Also a blowout, so I'll write in Billy.
Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, I think maybe he should. What's his platform, Justin?
He doesn't want the job, but
Okay. What's his take on?
I like that. I kind of like that. In the
I almost feel like
press.
he should be the third guy in the debate with these two. What's his abortion stance?
It's like cold.
I'm sure he's for it after fucking watching his kids fucking
think he's
roll
pro-
around the house at age 30. Gonna buy
Pro-life.
chicken fingers for his 30-year-old son.
Only for the silver.
That's true.
he's pro-life.
Oh, 100%?
Probably.
Rape even?
Probably.
Incest?
I don't know, probably.
Really?
Wow. Well, listen, it's a platform.
At least lie.
Really? I guess he watches his son watch his daughter take a shower. Like, oh, you never know. Maybe get a grandkid that way. What do you think his take is on the border?
He hates it.
He hates the
Hates
border?
that there.
Yeah.
He doesn't want borders in America?
How easy it is to come in and out.
I got you. Okay. Yeah. So what does he want? Total.
He sounds like our real Law and Order candidate.
Well, he's a
He's a
former officer, or is he retired now?
Former officer.
grandkids
He's
comment
still in the blue.
Seems like he's not working a lot though.
No, he works
How many hours a week is he working?
probably like 50.
Yeah. Is he in the Explorer program or no?
No, he's not.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to. If he's running for president, it's my vote for
Yeah,
president.
you should
Justin.
know these things.
These are fair questions.
The case season.
He's a singer. We know that. Does he have any controversy in his past that might be an issue or no?
He shot someone. He killed someone.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
I
That's
can't,
a
it's
lot.
hard for me to cover this up now. But I was going to say, with a write-in candidate, we don't need to muddy the waters there.
That's
We
true.
just do it.
Well, it's too late. That's Law and Order, though. I mean, it was a justified shooting.
Yes.
Unbelievably, Justin would pause.
Had to think about it.
Everything's a bit with him. Oh, he was cleared. How long ago was that?
It was like 2007.
Ooh, weird, tough time for your family or no?
No, it was just we stayed home from school. Didn't answer the phone.
It was Eric Gardner.
Stayed home from school, didn't answer the phone. Seems like a tough time for the family, no?
It was fine. I was in 5th grade.
Everything is. Okay.
It's not a bit. I don't know what to tell you. I don't really remember it that much.
When you went back to
fine.
school, were people saying like your dad's a killer?
No. but,
No.
Was it an innocent black man?
It was not an innocent black man.
Was it a guilty black man?
No, it was not a guilty black man.
Or was it?
It was a bank
Pregnant
robber.
woman.
Bank robber.
Asian woman.
It was a 6-year-old. He shot a bank robber.
Yes,
So he's doing his job.
that's right.
Law and Order, baby.
He went to go reach in his pocket like he had a gun. He did not have a gun,
Oh.
but you have to assume. they have a
Right in
gun.
between the eyes.
Well, I mean, not necessarily.
The robber was returning the money like Marvin Harrison.
He was done.
So he's
I'm
fully clear.
That was my thing 4 years ago, man. Like if you don't know, I had no problem with that. No problem.
You're screaming, "Get your hands up! Get your hands up! Don't reach in your pocket!" And they reach in your pocket. What do you think they got? If they have a gun.
Skittles.
What's his take on taxes?
Not a huge fan. Thinks it's spend too much. The government spends too much. I'm really speaking
Pays
like
his salary.
You vote for
I
this
thought
guy
that
for
was
president
clever.
every 4 years,
I
Justin.
thought that was a
do.
clever drop.
I
He
do.
started going.
I do, but I'm unsure what his stances are, and he doesn't want to run, so he wouldn't give me the answers.
I'm voting for him.
That's
It'd be so great if you forced him into it.
Actually, won.
It's like, I don't want.
He resigns, so it has to go to Justin,
Justin,
like, his vice
It's
president.
all fucking bits. It's just all bits. Jesus, this whole country's just ruined. Maybe the country could use Justin as president, though, you know? Although you're not old enough, Justin.
not
35.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Oh, that's a stupid rule, by the way.
Yeah, but
You
you're,
can
I
fight.
don't know.
You can fight in a war, but you can't be president when you're 28.
Probably.
Do you know any
Dumb.
28-year-olds?
Probably good you can't have an
put in that
18-year-old.
seat?
I don't want any fucking 58-year-olds. I want
I
to be
guess
president.
that's true.
I'd rather have a 28-year-old than an 82-year-old. That's for fucking sure. Look at Biden.
If we could have an 18-year-old president, there'd be a decent chance some TikTok star runs and wins.
Oh,
The Hawktua girl
sure.
runs and wins.
No question. Be great. I'm all for it at this point. Huh. Bill Trudeell, the man we need. That kind of thing.
They're gonna hammer that murder though.
His
I gotta
speech is
say.
Not murder. It was not a murder. Right, Justin?
It was not.
just a killing.
Yeah.
Bill Trudeell, get your fucking hands out of your pockets. Say, whatever.
Hands up, shoot.
Right.
I don't want the job, but thanks for the vote.
America's a cat. And it's in a cradle right now. And he just kind of starts singing. You know, it's like, Justin, this could work.
It could.
I just doesn't want to talk about this now. You always said you voted for him.
I do vote for him every not even just presidential election, every election.
Can we
What do you
get
mean?
campaign flyers?
Like
and
down the
stuff?
ballot.
Oh, like
Bill Trudeau. Bill Trudeau.
Congress.
midterms and
Oh yeah.
Fucking detours all over Watertown. It fucking sucks. Brutal. Sucks. I don't. You have. It doesn't matter. It's my issue, not yours. When is the? When does the what?
It was my issue too. I had those same 2 detours.
Nobody. When does your lease run out here?
I haven't been. I'm assuming you renewed for a year after I left.
When was that? When do we renew that historically?
Might be
in,
June
like,
or
June.
July.
Okay. Do we have the number of the person who owns this complex?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Can we call her now? I am telling you we are not renewing the lease.
Perfect.
We're done. We're done. I will never drive in this shithole town again. I'm surprised they found that fucking idiot in that boat. There weren't 5 million fucking detours. Of course, the moron shot 700 times and didn't fucking kill the guy. Jesus Christ. The other guy got away.
Justin and I had this conversation the other day. It's gotta be COVID.
I can't be wasting minutes. Life is short,
I hear you.
right?
Yeah, the drive from Connecticut was not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Traffic's nuts.
Yeah. You can't be pissing minutes away. You'd be dead in a week. Do we have her number, Justin?
Yes.
What's her name?
Seta.
Are you not connecting?
46 minutes. 46 minutes.
You pull up her number.
From Lexington?
Yes. The one yesterday was a detour, so I went the other way today on Trapello. There's this enormous detour that took you all through these fucking, and everyone's.
Down that hill around the corner there?
I don't want to. We're not brothers in arms on this, okay? I'm not interested in that game.
Great barbershop around the corner though. If you ever need it.
Good. Switch fucking. Just save your bacon bits for somebody else. I got enough problems in my life. Broad's probably drunk. 6 cocks in her mouth right now. I just want to get out of this fucking thing.
Good morning, Justin. How are you?
Hi, I actually said it's Kirk Minahan. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
Fine.
Is anything? Yes.
I live tape. So no, nothing's wrong. Our lease runs out June 1st. Is that right?
Excuse me?
When's our lease run up? When does our lease run through for the studio?
I guess July 1st.
July
I can
1st.
check.
Okay. Yeah.
I can check.
Oh, it's
Is
okay.
anything wrong?
No, I
Is
just want to give you
anything
plenty of head time. So I'm retiring. So.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. So, but not so. But we're gonna honor the lease. So we'll be done in July.
After that, you mean you're not going to extend it?
Nope. Retired.
Oh,
Yep.
office is closing, you mean?
Yeah. Office will be. Well, yeah. In a way, yeah. That's a better way to put it. Yes, the office will be closing.
Okay. I'm glad you let me know. Business is, I'll check the lease.
Great.
Business is 6 to 8. we have to put a market.
Okay. So what does that mean?
It means next month or so we start a show.
Okay.
And time is expired, and you can welcome them, get out, and the new one comes.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, yeah, just stay in touch with Justin about that, and then we'll figure it out.
Yeah, do you mind 1 second? Let me give you exact time.
Sure.
I have my file cabinet here.
I appreciate it.
I thank you. Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah, nope. Just calling it a day, breaking the wand, as the magicians would say, and kind of moving on.
I'm glad you called me.
Yes, thank you.
I'm glad. All right, just a second.
All the time in the world.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bar stew. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Hidden for heartbreak.
I don't want to say anything ballpark. I want to give you exactly date.
Sure.
That's why.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, bar stew. 1 year, June 31st, 25.
June 31st.
June 30, 20, no, June 30, 25.
Oh, it's only 30 days, right? But 30 days, was it? 30
Yeah.
days in September? Okay, yeah.
25.
20,
Yes,
20,
June 30, 25.
June 30, 2025. Fantastic.
Okay,
Thank you so much. It's been wonderful.
good luck. Good luck.
Thank
Bye.
you. All right, bye-bye.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Hopefully we'll
Bye.
survive the winter with the heating issues. Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye. Well, there you go. Done.
Okay.
Now you get to work, Justin.
Gotcha.
What does that mean?
I'll get to work.
Okay.
Place close to you. Nice.
Yeah, I don't care about your commute. I don't mean to be an asshole, but like I've accomplished things. I have to do that again tomorrow. Is making me so upset. It doesn't matter. If you leave at 7, it's going to be worse. Because all these rugrats, as Dina would say, getting in the bus going to school. So what the fuck am I going to do? What the fuck am I going to do? A show at night? I can't do that anymore. I'm tired at night. I don't want to do that. 9:30 seems like everyone's at school. Like the commute should be okay.
It has been for a couple of years. I've noticed.
But all they have now everything in Watertown is detours. Why? What's the fuck is going on? Do you think those people are fucking at your house?
Do I think they were fucking?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No.
Did you see that yesterday? That was
was-
espoused. Yeah.
This is not a weird. I understand that it's not preferred
I saw
by
somebody
many
tweet
people.
that people do that as an excuse and they just like film themselves fucking.
I'll look it up right now.
Dave, you thought them taking your bacon that you told them they could have is weirder
No,
than
but
them sleeping in your bed.
You know that's just a general nice thing you say to somebody. Take whatever
Don't
you
say
want.
it if you don't mean it, I guess.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
shouldn't
know.
have said that.
Come on, that's what you say.
I saw people espousing that it's used as like a porn site now.
Well, I thought it was very
I mean,
weird. Like I was surprised we didn't drill down. You didn't drill down this. Like 2 people at the house at the same time. Like the old, not just the college-age daughter,
Right.
but the older guy is there with her. Like clearly there was fornication in
I
Dave's
think,
bed.
I think so too.
so dumb.
How do you
How
know?
is it
You
dumb?
This is a nice move by the dad to
you
go
know for a
with
fact
it.
it was father and
Nice?
daughter?
Yes.
How do you know
his
that?
father? I know his father because she told me.
okay.
What was I going to ask for a DNA test for God's sake?
So you don't know them, I'm saying.
No, but I mean, and I never saw the father. He didn't come, but I just met her.
He sure did. You're a fucking bed.
Please.
If you look up Rover, there's a lot of Reddit threads on weird stuff with Rover. Like
Really?
people using Rover to then bring someone to their house and try to hit on that person, have sex with that person. Like it's very, very weird. I'm surprised Dave's using this.
Do you see any of this?
I have never used Rover to lure somebody to my home to have sex with them. Personally.
No, I'm saying, did you do any of the searches before you went on Rover? That seems 101.
No, I went on Rover and just looked for the first person that was available. And actually, I reached out to 3 or 4, and she got back pretty quickly.
How upset
She sure
or not upset would you be if you found that they were doing that?
No, because I don't like the idea of them staying at my house. It actually kind of almost would make me feel better knowing that they did something fucked up because I'm mad at myself for allowing them to stay there in the first place.
That is weird. That is a weird.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Yeah.
The other thing I kept thinking about was Dave not talking to his neighbors. Like, there's no neighbor that could have that speak ill of you and your wife.
So
and
I
your
live on a
family?
main road, which I hate. and I should move, but we just don't talk to them. No,
So it's not a cul-de-sac where you have
Correct.
a bunch of families.
And
all around.
we're not walking
No
around
block
the neighborhood,
parties, no.
nothing like that.
No trunk or treats
And
locally.
when I first moved in, one of the neighbors, I don't know which one, called the cops on me, so I don't like that.
What'd you
Noise,
do?
like a noise thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? There's no like town friends though, like common kids, like
We're just hitting that stage where
Yeah,
like
kids
the
are young.
kids are, yeah.
Did Justin enter the mind at all before the Rover?
No, I wouldn't ask Justin to watch my dog. I feel like it's kind of I come from a family that doesn't like animals, so I feel like it's degrading asking people to hang out with an animal.
I wouldn't have hung out. I would have went over there like 3 times a day.
I know, but I just
couldn't have done that Sunday though, Justin.
I would have went before, after.
it's right down the street from me.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. You brought dog to the game.
That would have been fun.
I would hate to be asked to dog sit, so I don't like asking other
Just
people.
didn't know. I mean,
And so it's-
I
no
know.
chance.
It was $40. So
Yeah.
Rover takes 20%. So this girl made
$32
$32
It's
a day
ridiculous.
to
Yeah.
stay at your house the entire time.
It's ridiculous. Yes. Yeah.
She made
She wasn't
$32.
doing
I
it
don't-
for the money.
I don't get it. I know she's probably doing it for the production value.
Got a bunch of tokens
Wait,
too.
That's true. I mean, that's
The ambiance
When you
of
scroll through
banging that
Rover,
guy.
are like the profiles like are there pictures?
I've never
of
been
these
on
people?
this. It's an app, I assume.
Yeah. I think there was for this one there was about 3 or 4 reviews that were kind to her.
So you did no research on this.
No, none whatsoever. We had somebody else cancel like 24 hours before the trip, so then we just booked her as fast as possible.
372 Main Street. Let me see here. I'm rovering right now for Thursday through Sunday. Why not? Save dates. Search. Oh, okay. $60 a night. $70. I mean, I don't know.
I bet if I paid $70 a night, that's almost like a guarantee that no sex would happen in my house.
I
But
think it's
went with
guaranteed
the
more
cheaper-
sex will happen.
Rover is
will.
kind of like Tinder. It hooks 2 people up, and what happens next is up to them. Ask lots of questions, have a clear picture in your mind of what you're expecting, and communicate that to your sitter.
Well, that's like any
hey,
business
please
to
don't have
business
sex in my house.
I'm seeing a lot of like pictures of like girls
Don't touch
who
my
look like
bacon.
they may be doing porn. I'm just saying.
I would agree with you.
I'm all
a lot of profiles.
I wash my sheets. What's the big deal regardless? I'm
should've
sure
done-
somebody's filmed a porn scene in the hotel I was in over the weekend. What's the big deal?
Did you ask them to send?
You would let someone like film a porn. In
Somebody
your,
called and said, "Hey, we're gonna want to film porn in your house." Would you say yes?
Here we go.
For how much money?
for like $1,000.
Yeah, I mean, I personally wouldn't
That's-
care. My wife would care, but I wouldn't give a fuck. Why?
That's a
Just
that's
don't
a
get the-
fallback on that right there.
What?
You would care, but you could say I don't care, but my wife.
No, it's not a fuck. I don't give a fuck if somebody has sex in my house. Why? I'm washing the sheets. We can clean up after them. They clean up after themselves.
Did you have any weird requests like, hey, we'd like a picture every couple hours of our animal? Like how some people
No.
request like do requests for
No, but
like
we've had people
want
do-
live video, we want pictures.
Yeah, we've had people do that like without us telling them though. But
Oh,
I
really?
did not make those requests. Yeah.
it's like a baby.
Some people are nuts.
So
Man.
you've used this before.
Yes.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh,
You can also board your animals too. You can find places to like drop
Right.
them off. That's a lot.
Is that
less
more
weird.
expensive though? I don't even know.
It is, but I don't. That one you have to like actually do research. I think.
Oh, is that right?
And like you have to like let them go there when you're home one time and
Oh, like a whole,
it's-
like a
fuck
test
that.
or whatever?
Yeah, fuck that.
And then people can't sleep in your bed.
it's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I should find one. Yeah, that's probably ideal.
Lover of
There you
fur
go.
babies?
Huge-
I like that Dave thinks it's like a father and daughter spending a weekend. on this.
It is a father and daughter. Like, stop. I get the joke. but
30
it's-
minutes away, Dad's worried
We
about.
get some more. We get some upset
Because
about
it is.
daughter?
It was a nice thing. The daughter is a younger person. It part-time
How old?
job. She was probably like a sophomore in college or something. I bet.
Well, wouldn't you just say like, okay, like, wouldn't you say to your daughter, hey, maybe you get a job that pays you more than $3 an hour over the course of a weekend?
I would assume. Here's my gut: is that she doesn't.
She's making $32 a day.
My gut says she doesn't want the stay over the home jobs. She probably wants the pop by the house jobs so she can get what's
Did you
called.
doubling up?
No, is that nobody booked her, so she had to take it because that's all that was available to her that weekend. I
Right.
bet.
You're probably out of this stage of life, but like we still get babysitters occasionally. They're $30 an hour, $40 an
know, it's
hour.
crazy.
So $32 a day to sit there and watch an animal seems
But it's just
insane
literally.
to me.
It's just you're not doing anything with an animal. You're just sitting on.
I hope not.
They say little.
It's the
find out.
It's the kind of searches we do here.
Was your dog limping when you got home?
Those bestiality searches Justin does are gonna pop up.
No shady business here.
No, of course. Yeah.
What
What
do
else is
you do
going on?
if you sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
If you're gonna like get into the dog sitting business, why not just like put an ad on Facebook yourself or post? Like you're gonna get
So
Why go through Rover?
why does Uber exist? Like, why don't you
Well,
just
that's
put an ad and
different.
say I pick people up?
Because that's kind of creepy. But like, if you're a local person and you just put on Facebook like I'm dog sitting for $40 an hour, like
Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna get more business.
That's
to sign
crazy.
Up for
$32
Rover
for
and
a
giving
day,
them
though. That is
20%.
wild.
it's a great deal, right?
Yeah.
For you, yes, terrible
Yeah.
deal for her.
Right.
I wonder if they're tripling up in the area though, just staying over at your place. Like they don't have to stay at the other place.
that's
They
a
could
great-
check
Oh,
in.
and she can make check-in. Yeah, I
Oh.
don't hate that idea.
It's like Breaking
That's
Bad.
fine as long as she's there with the dog. I don't give a shit.
I mean, how much money they make per download of the videos they made?
That's true,
Dave's
too.
bed too.
That's true,
Factor
too.
that in.
Oh, the two of them just fucking away. And that dog barking in the background. Door closed. Dog a barker or no?
I feel like yes.
Oh,
I feel like most people think everyone has a camera somewhere in their home. I mean, maybe not in their bedroom, I guess, but
do you
no,
in your home?
no.
I think you have Simply Safe, no?
You do. Unfortunately, it doesn't apply to producers, but
You should probably get that.
I
It's a
will.
great deal.
I will. I love it. I love what I hear about it.
Simplysafe.com/correct.
Yeah.
What else going on?
But if they're
Okay.
paying $35, they're
It's
probably
not this
getting,
big
like,
of a
they're
deal. It was
probably
a dumb
getting
bit I was
20.
telling Mike before the show. It really is. It's meaningless.
They're probably like getting 20. Because Rover takes something.
They're poor-
20%.
what do you want me to say? They're poor people and they make
20%
bad
according to
decisions.
Reddit.
I guess. Like, what do you? What can we do about it? That was the offer. I
What
took.
was this girl's name? Diane?
No, I forget her name. I don't know.
What? You said the name of the girl who had the place?
No, he's listing out girls' names.
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you talking about?
He's looking for this.
I'm on the web. I'm on Rover.
Don't
trying
say
to
her name, you idiot.
Well, they all. I mean, that's not a big deal.
All right, what else going on?
Yeah. This Will Compton video from last night.
Mm-hmm.
He's taking. Apparently, Washington Post wants him to comment off because they were
Where to make
laughing
you
at
grab
Donald
bags?
Trump.
I mean, he's not going to lie. Fresh up his bad song yesterday. Pornhub. Dog sitter porn videos. It's got his own category. So.
Wow.
First of all, I've already said I have no problem with this.
Uh-huh.
I have no problem with dog sitter porn videos.
Everybody else in your life.
If they're using
Yeah,
your
they
bed,
would.
you're okay?
But they're.
What if the dog was used in the scene?
My wife is the person who wanted to use Rover.
What if the dog
and
was
book.
used not even in the scene, was in the scene?
Yeah, we might have a problem. Like, I would like to see. Like, you
I'm
mean
not
just
saying-
sitting there watching?
Yeah, it's like fornicating. I'm
No,
saying
I think we're owed a piece of the action. Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Yeah, good. All right. Colin tried again yesterday, man. He is trying.
Yeah.
He's trying to take people down. I'll give him that.
Take people. That's not what I'm trying to do. Actually,
I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to make the world a better place by pointing out people who say things that hurt people's feelings.
Do you think if you did your part, if the old team was together,
Yeah.
we could have gotten Maz fired?
I think I quote tweeted it.
No, but last time you have to say there was a script last time.
Oh,
You
there
have to-
was?
You
Oh,
have
I
to
don't
say,
remember.
imagine if this was me and Jerry. Say something to that
well,
effect.
that is. Well, I will say, imagine if.
Yeah, right. I
Yeah,
agree.
you think Shirley would write about it if I said that?
Right.
That is a anti-Asian term, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
What does he think it
I think he thinks it means like a dork.
There's no way.
I had to Google it. I've
Well, he
never
definitely
heard.
doesn't think it means that because it
Obviously.
makes no sense. 'Cause
Obviously.
I saw people tweet that he often uses it to like make fun of like the analytics stuff. Because Maz is like, I've been in a room with Tony Maserati. He's a macho fuck.
Ooh. Right.
Like if the dorks, the guys who have like they got the what are those on the calculators in their pockets?
Yeah,
like those guys are nerd balls.
He stuffs him in a
Tony
locker
Maz is
if
a
he sees
beat
him.
writer. Like, he wrote a book with David Ortiz called Big Poppy, My Life and Dreams. This guy's a badass.
It's a cool guy.
You can't fool this guy. You can't pretend for 3 years that you're a woman who sucks John Henry's dick.
It wasn't that long.
In Texas, yeah, it was.
Oh my god.
In Texas. Tony Maserati's.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
Here's school over there. There's a school over there, Dave. You
Yeah,
you seen that?
yeah.
He's too cool for that. He's over there. He is Tony Maserati. And if you're walking by him with your books, they're hitting the ground. You like getting pants, Mike?
I don't particularly.
No, well, too bad. You like a wedgie?
Swirlies.
No.
Smoking a cigarette, leaning on the wall.
Like a purple nurple?
If Tony Maz ever asks
Like you get
what's on
those-
your shirt, look out.
Get those balls flicked? He'll flick those balls. And those guys, who went to Harvard and Yale and get paid, $4 million to crunch baseball numbers. I mean, I want to bring the word back. I won't bring it back yet. But they're homos. Okay? I won't go deeper than that, but they're homos. And they're gay. He'll call them gay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the kind of guy he is. Like, he's a badass. Do we have the audio?
We do.
And I had this discussion with Milliken before the show.
I know it's a joke about Tony Maz, but like every time I hear that, like I think it's like I never do it, but some people listen to the podcast like 2 times faster. Tony Maz just sounds like that sounds so. His voice is like unbelievable.
It doesn't sound like a grown
It's like
man.
Clemmer. Like nobody talks like that.
It's like a robot.
Yeah. I don't know. Is that a robot wrong to you?
A little bit. Yeah.
Really? Like a Maz robot? Maybe. I guess. Can't make it in China. We know that.
Oh, sir.
Have to make it in the U.S.
has some slur.
Has he ever hung out with your
slip-ups.
brother, Justin? Tony Maz? You're a fucking bully, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jesus. You don't. If you walk over to the house one day and he's there, but you're fucking,
Look out.
You are fucked with
Put
your
my head
pants
down.
on. Yeah, good luck. Go ahead.
And I had this discussion with Milliken before the show.
Big mistake.
Yeah, Gen Z, which I've determined incidentally that Z stands for zipperhead. So,
Am I wrong to say they both kind of realize it?
I actually think neither one even knows. I will
really?
say, I don't think it's a super, like, well-known
No.
slur.
They use it. Is it Gran Torino? They use it a ton.
Yeah, Eastwood does. Yeah. But I mean,
I've
like,
never seen that movie.
well, Matt's so dumb, he's probably seen it, doesn't know what it means. He probably thinks an old guy calling
Yeah,
young
they
guys.
are. They are knuckleheads.
That's what the old guys do, calling the young guy that. But people say, like, in the past, he's done it for, like, analytics people, and, like, so he thinks that, like, the younger generation,
That's very funny.
bunch of nerds.
Right, that have had their heads split open and zipped back up.
I guess.
That's what I thought immediately.
I'd say we could call him. He changed his phone number because of the.
Oh yeah, he got his lawyer too, right?
Yeah. I don't know if he ever did that or not, but yeah. So
funny.
any trouble for him or no?
Well, I saw the New York Post.
Oh, they wrote about
it. The Daily Mail wrote about it.
Where's Shirley on?
Oh, good.
this?
Yeah, I haven't seen Shirley.
We'll call her. We have her number. Do you have her number, Dave, or no?
I believe so.
It's very rare when I ask a number of people in the past and actually have it.
Me?
In general, take it easy. Jesus.
She was once a colleague as well, so that's why.
Oh, sure, I understand. Yeah.
Probably too late for the train at this
Oh, I
time.
was just thinking that. That's her.
Hello?
Hi, live to tape. Shirley, it's Kirk Minahan. Good morning. How are you? I think we just had back connection. Try again. That must have been.
I was thinking this maybe the last time you did this. It's interesting that they never go like, "What do you want?" You know, it's never.
Right.
I know. I
It's
don't
interesting to
understand.
hang up.
I mean, she should be, you know.
You've reached Shirley
Ah,
Jones.
fuck you,
Bad
bud.
connection now, maybe.
Jeez, yeah.
Damn
It's a
it.
train, you know.
Yeah.
Not easy.
Always on trains.
I mean, again, people aren't going to like this. Your guy Mentor's not going to like this, Dave. He hates you now. He's a big Tony Maz guy now.
That's right. I remember we had an argument about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't move to America.
I'm also like Tony Maz here, but I mean, they're just a couple of midgets. I mean, that's what Tony Maz would say. He'd call Mentor's a midget. Wouldn't he?
He probably would.
Yeah, he would.
Probably would.
Definitely.
He
Short
would.
stack.
Yeah.
He'd probably have a cooler name.
And that's being nice.
And by the way, I would defend Menners in that spot.
Sure.
I
I'm a Mentor's
make
guy.
sure to cut
I
that.
hope
Yeah.
Mentor's moves to America. Bring him on. We'd love to
Actually,
have him here.
If we've
Sure,
seen
have
anything, Maz would probably call him the N-word and think that just
That's
means
true.
a little guy
That's
or
true.
something.
Yeah. That's,
I remember last time I saw Tony Maz was at the Super Bowl in Minnesota. ESPN? No. Who's the guy from Jay? What was his name? Jay Crawford from ESPN. He was then
Oh,
working.
yeah.
He's worked
I
for the
liked him.
Patriots at that. They had like a
cold pizza.
Yeah, they had like a Patriots like little wing
yeah,
in
I remember him.
in Radio Row. So I was doing a spot with them and Molly McGrath, who like had that Shaq video this weekend. She's nice. The two of them were there, and I was going on after Tony, and they had like this like fake setup, like it was like you were at the game, you know, like hot dogs and popcorn. And they had pretzels. Ironically had a pretzel machine, Dave. And Tony Maz was searching for the perfect pretzel. Like it was, he spent like 15 minutes looking for it. I was like, Tony, it's a fucking pretzel.
I kind of respect that. I wish I didn't post this now.
He was super fired up about it. Jesus.
If only he put that thorough effort into
Maybe you read
researching
an old
racial
book or
slurs.
something. Yeah, he might have been better off. But yeah, but I like Tony. I can't help it. But I mean, do you want him to lose his job, Dave?
This has nothing to do with Tony Maz.
I'm just
This
asking
is
you a
about
question.
This is about words.
Ask you a question. You want him
What's
to lose
right
his
and
job?
wrong? Yeah,
No, I just want him to be held
Oh,
accountable for the words he says behind a microphone.
it's good.
But what if he legitimately doesn't know what that word means? Like, what should the punishment be for not for just being a
He should come on the air
moron?
today. He should come on the air today, apologize to the community, the entire community, because we were all offended.
They should change the theme song of the show. Don't they have like a rock song to start the show? or no?
Pearl Jam, I believe, is
gong.
Bunger's band.
They should have
right?
Steve's. They should have Steve's song from the movie to start the show. Don't you think?
Right.
that would be so good.
Yeah.
Just play into
Let me hear
it.
it
Fuck
again.
it.
I don't know if we have that one.
I thought we did. We played that. Haven't we,
I think it
Justin?
was when we were remote, like at Saco. It was like,
Oh, I thought we just played it the other day. Am I losing
no,
my
we
mind?
played like no Hero. No,
Oh,
Call
gotcha,
Me or
gotcha,
something like
gotcha.
that.
Someone suggested a sitcom starring Christian Fourier, Chris Curtis, and Tony Maz.
Yeah.
And I said a good title would be "We Play Joke."
Yes. Some Ting Wong. Yeah, it'd be a wacky one. Special guest star Mina Kimes and Mila Kunis. Like, who? a double date with the twins tonight. Oh no, I'd watch that. But it doesn't it is wild how. Who said that to you, Dave? By the way, who broke that one? Because you're not watching Maz in
I had multiple sources. That's when you stay on a beat for this long.
Sure,
you build up credibility.
They made Fourier fly to fucking Houston, I think it was, and grovel in front of these people, apologize, It's just he was crying there. Somebody told me, what the fuck is wrong with everyone?
It's kind of, I imagine you felt this way with the stuff when Buzzing with the Boys interviews Trump, where it's 4 years ago I defended this, said you should be able to do it, and everyone lost their fucking mind.
Lost their minds.
And it's no one ever says we overreacted back then, and now we don't really care.
Oh, that was happening. I was saying this last night. Actually, Jeff was talking about this because he saw the clip. And I was like, it has changed a little bit now. It's not as reactive as it was 2 or 3 years ago.
No, which is good.
It's great. No, it's great.
No one says hey, we fucked up back then. Right. It's no, we acted correctly then, and now we don't care for some reason.
Yeah. Yes. We're 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look, there are exceptions, I think, but by and large, Tony Maserati's an older guy, doesn't know what the fucking word means. He'll probably never say it again now. So lesson learned.
Yeah. So I
Move on. I don't.
I gotta respond. I tweeted out what do you think he meant?
Right.
Which I was being, and someone responded I think this is a stretch for you guys. And I was like, no, I don't want him to lose his job. How does he not know that? That was one I was surprised by. The Chris Curtis one, I guess people have never heard that slur, but this one felt more.
Well, it didn't even make sense.
The Chris Curtis one, I think, I still think he legitimately meant what he said.
That he meant Mila Kunis?
No, that he meant that he was being, he knew what he was doing when that word came up.
Oh yeah,
for sure,
I think so
for
too.
sure.
Yeah.
Tony, I think, is a complete moron. This guy recorded a happy birthday message for fucking.
Oh yeah.
What was it for Linda's nephew or something? Yeah, I mean, this is an unbelievable idiot. After years of being on the show, talking about outwardly and this fucking. The funniest thing is the guy in the studio with him is maybe the biggest fan of the show in the entire world.
Right.
Which is kind of funny too. So I mean, I do like that element of it too. But yeah, I like Tony. So I hope.
If Mina Kimes grabbed onto that yesterday, I think there's problems.
Yeah, but Curtis survived.
Yeah, this is round 5 maybe for Tony Maz.
I will say the Tony Maz one that he definitely meant was the car one.
Yes.
That was definitely
the racist
the
one?
black guys with the that was definitely the joke he was trying to make at that point.
Well, of course.
Which again, I mean,
so I would be careful if I were you, because the last time you were on a couple of guys like that, they stole your car.
Yeah, I mean that's
save as that drop.
Yeah, always got ready to go. How did that? Yeah, ready to go. Well, Tony will survive, right?
Yeah, he'll survive. As long as he apologizes.
Do you think when nerds are in the hallway?
Oh my God!
Welcome to Felger.
Is that Tony Maz's theme song?
It'd be great with that one, and then a radio voice. Welcome to Felger and Maz, and then the beat drops.
All right, Freeform Friday, whatever the hell that Friday is. Greg Bedard at 3:30. So good job, Colin.
Do you think?
Oh, good.
When nerds are in the hallway, it's like when Omar's coming in the wire.
Oh yes,
scatter
for sure. I'll tell you what, that radio, a lot of nerds in that radio world. A lot of nerds. When Tony comes walking around, forget it. 31, a 7-year-old kid I saw, and Colleen's dumping on the guy.
I wasn't dumping on him.
Yeah.
I was just.
Well, luckily, Clemmer covered his life. That was what we needed, and we got it last night. That was the important thing.
Today's biography, Liam Payne, who passed away at the age of 31.
Hold on. He already did that? He's kind of becoming Paul Harvey for older people who might know. Paul Harvey was a guy who would do the rest of the story on the radio.
Now the rest of the story.
Paul Harvey, good day. He would tell these long stories, and then he'd be like, and that man's name was Henry Fonda. And I'd be like, what?
I would love if Clemmer became that.
That's kind of what he's become.
It legitimately happened yesterday. My wife said Liam Payne died, and I didn't Google Liam Payne.
You only go to one guy?
And I went to Clemmer's profile.
Let me hear how Clemmer honored the life of this man.
Now, Liam Payne was a singer in the band One Direction. If you're younger than me, you probably know all about One Direction. You're very comfortable with who they are. I do not know much about One Direction. So
comfortable with who they are.
Comfortable.
Wildly successful. I mean, I knew that they were very successful. I didn't know quite how successful. So Liam Payne auditioned on this show, The X Factor, which was in America, but also in England. And he auditioned when he was 14 by himself and was told by Simon Cowell, hey, you were great, but come back in a couple of years. He does that, ends up getting put in this group that later became One Direction, and they finished in third place that year on the show, and they ended up rising to fame and becoming this massive band. So how massive was One Direction? They were around from 2010 to 2016.
Oh, that was a Karnak bit for a second.
If you look at the best-selling albums of each particular year, in 2013 they had an
Junior
album called Midnight Memories. It was the #1 album of the entire year. Any genre, any band, anything that came out in 2013,
impressive, Dave.
They had the biggest album. Another thing about One Direction. So if you look at the biggest selling music artists ever.
Did One Direction die, or did one guy in the group die? I'm confused from this obit so far.
Well, this goes to Culline's claim.
I mean, what about the life of this man? Go ahead. I hadn't listened to this yet.
The list I have here on Wikipedia, it's basically 75 million or more. Now, One Direction sold 70 million, so not quite 75. But listen to how...
I'm sorry.
Losers.
That's less, he's saying? 70?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah, you got it? Yeah, good. Go ahead, Clemmer.
They're only 5 million away. Listen to some of these bands that are on the 75 million club. You have Tupac, Nirvana,
Not a band.
Green
Tupac,
Day,
but okay.
Dead.
Alabama.
Alive.
I mean, some of these bands have been around forever. Oasis, Bob Seger, Bob Marley, The Police, Barry Manilow, Kiss. Massive music artists.
I know it's a Clever do this all day, though. Let's just list bands.
We're a minute 45 in, and we have not learned anything.
We heard
about
the guy's
Liam
name
Payne.
yet, or no?
He's no longer in Payne.
Almost sold as many albums as Oasis.
It's Alabama, yeah. Go ahead.
It'll be great if this ends with, and of course you can thank Harry Styles for that.
I mean, Jesus. Well, the tribute
is only 5 million albums shy of them.
Why is this so important to Clemmer to get the 75 million? Why is this?
Is that a mark in music? Is that
stuck in his head?
I'm sure it's a nice number, but I mean, I don't think this is why the man is dead. I don't.
No, I just didn't know if that meant like from platinum to double platinum or something. You know?
No, a platinum album is a million. Like that's a lot of record sales. Clearly, I'm going to guess on Wikipedia. That's just how they differentiate. It's probably 100 million. There's 75 million. There's 50. And for Clemmer.
Yeah.
For Clemmer, who's like life is Wikipedia and like Baseball Reference, he wanted him to get in that 75 million.
It's 3,000 hits.
Exactly. Go ahead.
In the 75 million club within a few years. That's incredible that they are that big. They were a boy band, like I said. They were only around for 6 years.
So it's like Clemmer knows nothing about this guy.
Music. And,
what are you showing him, Colin?
Hold on, it just went away. At TMZ, radio host Tony Maserati mutters racial slur.
Fucking way.
Dave.
The big three.
He's abusing his insiders.
Big three.
You definitely reached out to TMZ.
I didn't. They reached out to me recently, but I didn't respond.
Oh, Harvey.
Yeah.
He's got Harvey's personal number.
This is a TMZ story right now?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Let me see this.
Now comes the stage where, of course, it's Boston that would do this. So now we have to defend Tony, and it's a
radio host.
Oh, Jesus.
Mutters a racial slur on air. Well, TMZ only has 8 million followers, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
That's not a fair way to characterize it.
I know. This is what does him in.
He didn't mutter it.
He didn't mutter a racial, but
They did their homework.
Also, he did like. To be fair, he said it with some force,
some gusto.
Yeah, he didn't mutter anything. Mutter would be like, he said it.
Zipperhead.
Yeah, that's not a mutter.
No, he uses that
I
often.
don't even like playing it again.
No, I know it hurts you to do that.
Sorry.
Oh, Dave, what are you doing to this poor guy?
I didn't do anything.
Tonight's biography will be Tony Mass.
Chad Finn is all over this, I assume. Or
Yeah.
no?
Oh, he has to be.
Has he written a word or no?
No.
Remember that last time he said like his computer didn't work or something?
He did make some excuse.
Yeah, wasn't it something like that?
Yeah.
It was on the fritz.
He said he was
traveling
He was in
in
Maine or
Maine.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's no internet connection.
Yeah.
If you're unfamiliar, back in February 2023, he cautioned fans to be wary of 2 black men who were sitting behind him.
No fucking way.
There's no way they know this, Colin. You sent them this.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mike.
Wow. I want to see this thing that like dun, dun, when like Tony's like walking to his car in the morning, be like, "Hey,
Get out of here!"
hey, Tony, want to talk about it?" I saw they got the Jets coach yesterday.
Yeah.
I saw some- it was sad. The guy's like walking out of the grocery store. The guy just got fired. They're like, "Is it because you wore the pin?" He's like, "Yeah, I don't know. Well, have a good day." We need that with Tony now. I think he's got to look at his face now. He's starting to realize the ramifications of what's going on here.
What he's done.
Yeah. Where is like I always say this about me. If this had been me. Like, where is Channel 5? Where is BZ? Where is the Globe? Where is the Herald? That gets clicks, baby. Even if you want to defend him. Do an op-ed defending him.
He's a friend of theirs.
Yeah, he's written for both papers.
Yep.
That's true. My biggest issue is the word mutter.
Maz is gonna kill you, Dave.
This is about the community. It's not about Maz.
Hello.
Live the tape. Rick, it's Kirk Minahan. How are you?
How you doing, Kirk?
Good. I was wondering if we could get a comment. Dave Colony, my producer, started this whole Maserati hubbubaloo. Do you have a comment on it?
I don't right now, Kirk.
Do you think is he going to face any discipline? Is Dave Colony cost him some money here?
No comment, Kirk.
All right,
but I
Rick.
do appreciate you calling.
Hang in there, buddy. I hope you're doing well.
Okay, thank you.
See ya.
Okay, bye.
Good guy. I like Rick.
Classy
Yeah,
guy.
that's what I'm
nice
talking
guy.
about. That's how you
Yes.
get even a weird call. That's how you handle it.
Man, really
True.
throwing people under the bus.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, it is your story. You got to own the story.
My story. It's our story.
No, you broke the story on Twitter.
Yeah.
You've got to. I didn't break the story.
I'm kidding. Sure.
You got to own your
posted the
story.
video. I posted the video. It's
Yeah.
fine.
So when he gets fired,
He's not getting fired. Come on.
I heard panic.
All we want.
I heard panic in that voice.
He might. The fact that they in the article pointed to the last time that you did this.
Kirk can do that. Not you, Mike. Fuck you.
Subtle as a sledgehammer. Did you in fact drop a dime at TMZ? Tell me the
No,
truth.
100% I did not. 100%.
It's very strange they would have the show account tweet of the.
No, I was just gonna say they did their homework.
What show?
But
Our
they're
show
Kirk
account?
Minahan. They know Kirk Minahan. So yeah.
That's true. I am friends with Harvey.
Yeah.
Maybe it was me.
He posted the Kirk Minahan tweet. Show
Yes.
tweet.
Yes.
Not
No.
the one from February of 2023.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying.
Sports guy, Harvey.
I'm not even saying. Colleen's got nothing to do with TMZ. I'm looking at this next TMZ story here. It says that Nurse Kim is looking for a new home. Is she busy shopping for a ring?
Yeah.
I've heard she's blowing up. That's what these guys are talking about.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Huge star.
Does this make it on actual TN, like on the show?
No.
Actually, that show is lazy as fuck. I go.
Depends
on
how
it.
slow the day is.
I go on it.
These are you guys, Dave.
So Rick Radzik.
it might.
What did you take away from the Rick Radzik? No comments. Because no comments can mean a lot or can mean nothing.
He hasn't sat down with Maz and said, "How are we going to figure this out? How are we going to handle it?" And all he has to do, this is what I see the community saying out there.
Sure. Just
As a leader
apologize.
in the community, is apologize to the community and say you learned your lesson. That's it.
Will he?
But
be on the
I will
show?
say though,
Stop
like
Asian
if you're going that way, like I don't want Tony to lose his job or even get suspended and lose a penny. But like, how many times is he going to do something stupid like that? Like, why even apologize at this point? Just be like he's an old moron and move on. Yeah,
Also with Robert Kraft's like timeout campaign too. This isn't great.
that's true.
Yeah, it's tough.
Oh, Justin's getting pretty invested in this.
That's true. Justin, you want Tony Mass fired for this?
No.
Okay.
But
What?
Yo, was that really Radzik today?
What?
He just texted, "Yo, was that really Radzik today?"
Yo?
Yo.
Yo.
Daddy.
No, we called a fake Rick Radzik.
Yo.
Oh.
We hired him.
Yo.
Hired him.
Yo, some of you motherfucker!
You must be playing.
Homie call R Square for real? Rick. Rick.
Obviously, you couldn't get the real Rick Radzik.
No. For real? Yo, motherfucker, I almost jumped out of my fucking pants when I heard that.
Of course, that was one of those Rick Radzik impersonators.
Was he Ryan Minahan in 1997? You ever say yo?
You did say yo.
That's how you know he's shot.
Call him back.
Yo, that's like a yo.
Yeah.
You're playing.
Tripping.
Yo, I ain't hating. I just don't think that was Radzik, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I'm listening on. What's up?
Why do you texted the word yo to Cullinane?
Yo.
I did voice the text.
Yo?
Yo, was that really Radzik today? Question mark.
Why would you say what? Why would you say was that really Radzik today? Question mark.
I don't know. I think I was excited that he actually answered the phone and gave you a polite no comment. I was rushing to try the Twitter draft step, but I wanted to make sure it wasn't a fake Rick Radzik. That's big news you guys made this morning, getting in the comments.
So you thought it was possibly Tim and Canton saying no comment, no thanks.
You think we set up a fake Rick Radzik caller, you dummy?
It was like the most mundane voice ever.
Perfectly nice guy.
Given the last 24 hours on your show, I don't know what's real and what's not real. Is Brady going? Is he hiring?
I got the idea there's a guy out there whose only job description is Rick Radzik impersonator. His whole life is waiting for the call. He got it today.
Yes. Don't blow this.
Say no comment correctly and then say it again.
Remember, Sam, you're Rick today.
I've never heard you. I've known you for 15 years. I've never heard you say the word yo ever.
I do occasionally. I use it sometimes in text.
Wait, is there a different mud? I don't know. Is there like? Is it like?
I'm like your brother Ryan.
Like
yeah.
Pimp Ryan Man? Is there a pimp mud out there?
I'm not sure there is.
All right.
Maybe with us he's different.
Goodbye.
More
All right,
jocular.
see you. There you go. Jesus. Why would he? I mean, why would he? And what's the purpose of asking that now? Is that from Muttstack?
Yes. He just said he'll be reaching out later for comment.
Who will? Mutt?
Mutt.
To Rick.
About the no comment?
No, I think he means to me.
Why be you?
I'll be reaching out later for comment from you directly, is what he said.
Oh.
Dave did dial the phone.
This Rick Radzik, he was like, I might get another call from Mike Manansky. I'm available for parties. You know?
Rick, your number has come in.
Guys, big bachelor party this weekend. A little bit of golf, but then at night, Rick Radzik impersonator is going to come hang out with us.
Oh my God. He sounds just like the real Rick Radzik.
Rick, let me ask you a question. What's Scott Zolak's contract situation? No comment.
Yes! That's exactly what he sounded like.
Holy fuck. He's good.
That's what he would say.
Read me that text again.
Yo, was that really Radzik today? Question mark.
Oh, he just calls him Radzik.
Like, I know how the show is, but like, who the fuck else could that be?
I've never heard of it.
And he heard it.
Right. It wasn't someone that was like, oh, Kirk, we are fine. Like, it wasn't some crazy call. The guy was like, hey, Kirk, seriously, no comment.
Yeah, it wasn't Clemmer. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin, have you ever heard Rick Radzik?
No, I have not.
Stunned to hear that.
So get one over on me if it was a fake.
Jesus. Well, there you go. Oh, it'd be fun if I actually sent calling a fake number.
That'd be great.
This is Ryan or somebody. But no, that was Rick Radzik, who was a lovely guy. Actually, like a rare in the radio business. Actually, a genuinely nice guy. I feel bad that we had to call him, but we had to call him.
Got to break a few eggs, you know?
Yeah. No, for sure. Now that we know that Mutt's got that personality and Rick Radzik, it's fucking unbelievable. From Muttstack, so that will lead Muttstack, right?
Has to.
Look at you giving them content. You guys are working together now.
I'm one of his biggest sources to the Mustache.
He said that one of his big sources. Did you say that one of his big sources is that ZLX guy too?
The program director?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think he's open about that. I think he quoted him.
Who impersonates him? Anybody or no? Is there different program directors?
Well, hello, Mutt.
See all those Vegas shows with all those impersonators? Like they just have like 50 radio PDs doing a big show together.
Impersonators of impersonators.
Jason Wolf. Kevin Graham.
Wow. Looks like all the real guys.
That can't be Mike Thomas, is it? No, it's not. It's an impersonator. Like that in Mutt's world, that's like stunning. Wow, you got Rick Radzik to say.
One of the guest speakers of fake Tom Chiasano.
All right, we'll talk to you Monday.